All right, guys, happy 2020 to everyone. Sorry we've been a little bit delayed. The little one has taken way more time from us than we actually knew we would have in terms of putting out videos, but we got some new videos coming up, and we'll start it off with this new update, the first mass update for 2020, aptly titled 2020.4. Let's jump into it right now. All right, so we're talking about 2020.4, first release of 2020. And Tesla has pretty much got everything else the same as last release. But primarily, for those that don't know, the majority of this release has updates for the Chinese market. So those who've gotten their Teslas in China, congrats to you. You've got some new features. You've got some new games specific to your market, specific to your region. Beyond that, what we're talking about for everyone else in the US and abroad outside of China, we're talking about getting updates specifically for this new feature called additional vehicle information. This new update is going to give all cars the ability to display now to users, to end users and owners, additional information about their car. So we did a video before talking about whether you can upgrade to hardware 3, all the different nuances and combinations of hardware and specifications that will be required for that. This new update seeks to simplify that for all owners so they can easily see what their vehicle has in terms of hardware. All right, so it's really straightforward. It's really simple. Everything else is the same as the last previous release that was here. But this one is just adding that additional vehicle information to help owners be able to see the status of their car, whether they have autopilot 1 or autopilot 2 or adaptive suspension and adaptive dampening or standard suspension, and just to give that information to the end user so they can take action and they know where they stand. All right, so let's jump right into it really quickly. Opening up the menu, you go to software, and now you have additional information here. You click this right here and it brings up additional information. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit just so you can take a look at that in more detail. But additional information. Now, for our car, since it's pretty much fully loaded, I don't think there's any extra thing we could have other than the newer models who have the permanent magnet motor, as well as the adaptive dampening. I think in terms of the options, the number of options that you get, I think we're pretty much set at max. I don't think there's any additional options that you get. There are some cars, depending on your configuration, where you'll have less options here, right? But I think we have the max number of options so far. But again, fact check me on that. Throw something in the comments if you have an additional number of items here, for your particular vehicle. I think the actual options themselves are going to vary, again, based on newer models. So let's just start from the top. Right now, it shows you the air suspension type. Ours is standard. I presume that the Raven models have adaptive as the suspension type. The audio system is premium here. The option of that, can be whatever, standard, premium, etc. The autopilot computer, this is the good one, where it tells you if you have full self-driving or if you have autopilot 1 or autopilot 2. Obviously, we have full self-driving here. This cell number, I'm going to keep blurred out. I think this is specific to the vehicle, just like a VIN, so I'll keep that for security purposes. I'll keep that blurred out. But it also tells you if you have cold weather package and tells you what of that cold weather package you have. In this particular instance, we have steering wheel and wiper heaters, obviously in addition to the seats as well. The garage door opener, it gives you the version of the garage door opener that you have, the HomeLink version. I have HomeLink 5 option 2. Not sure exactly what that means. I don't know if that's the latest and greatest, but it seems to be what everyone has. And then the motor type for the front is induction, and the motor type rear is induction large. Now, again, newer models that are coming out that have the sort of Raven setup, or what they call dual motor performance for the Model S and X, they will have the permanent magnet in the front in the induction regular in the rear if it's a standard version, or an induction large if it is the performance version. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the options. Again, let me know in the comments if there are some additional options here. Obviously, the features are going to vary based on your models being newer or older, etc. But this is going to give you some good insight, because now you'll be able to see exactly where you are, be able to make informed decisions about whether you want to upgrade something or not. And this also may also help the service techs to be able to easily get to this. This information typically was accessed through the service team, who can go in the back end and the tray here and hook up the cables and be able to get this information. Now we can quickly and easily see this information. So that's pretty awesome. So anyone looking to upgrade their car in terms of full self-driving versus autopilot 2 or 2.5, this gives you the information that you need to be able to tell where you stand, as opposed to previously, which would be trying to figure out the date year combinations in terms of what the cutoff was for certain hardware. So this is really good, helping customers to see what they have, especially if you're buying used. You can really see this information and see what car you're buying is going to have. So this is awesome. Okay, so that's pretty much it in this update. I haven't gotten a chance to test out any regressions in terms of autopilot, full self-driving. The full self-driving preview is still here. All the features and functionality that were here before are also still here. So nothing's changed in that regard. Okay, so let me know if you got this update 2020.4 or anything later than that. Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you spotted any new features or any new functionality. And until then, enjoy your day and enjoy your Tesla.